It's a beautiful sunny morning here in Lake Tahoe. We made it to our Airbnb here. It's this adorable little one bedroom, one bath place, and they even have this pool and stuff, which is obviously closed because of coronavirus. But today we actually won't be going to the lake per se. We'll be driving around it, and then we have some hiking planned to some smaller lakes in the area, and hopefully we'll be able to do some fishing there, maybe catch a few small trout in those. But right now we're gonna go pick up some food and then we'll head over to the hiking grounds. We're gonna be visiting that island tomorrow, hopefully, if all goes according to plan. It looks like there might be a little spot for us to land the boat at, but we'll see, we'll see. All right, guys, we're taking the 5 Lakes trail to the 5 Lakes, I guess, and we're near Alpine Meadows here in West Tahoe. Got the fishing rod with me. There's some lakes up in here at the top. We're racing the sun a little bit. Sunset's around 5. It's almost 3, so hopefully we can get there in less than an hour, fish for 30 minutes to an hour, and then head back home before it gets too dark. We got a couple lights with us just in case, but should be about 1,000 feet elevation change. Nothing compared to the last hike we went on. Oh, all right, guys, we're nearing the end of this hike. We're coming out of the woods here onto our first of 5 lakes. It's called 5 Lakes because there are, of course, 5 lakes. We were told by some other hikers that the water level is a little low right now, and as you can see, that is the case. Very shallow, wide, almost pond instead of lake, but this one we might not fish. Hopefully some of the other ones are a little deeper, but there you go. We've made it, guys. Here we are. We're coming out of the woods now. You can see one of the real lakes in the distance. This one's much bigger than the shallow little pond that we passed earlier. There we go. There's a good clearing coming up. I'll show you when we get closer. All right, guys. Just threw in the chest mount. Let me show you what I got going on. This is the Shakespeare Ugly Stick Elite. This is the 7-foot 2-piece ultralight version. Then we have the Shimano Sedona here. This is the 1000 size. I thought it was the 500, but it's actually the 1000 size. And I'm using 4-pound monofilament, so about as ultralight as it gets. Just setting my drag here, and that feels good. Then I just have, at the end, I have this little brass swivel, and I'm going to be using this gold 1/4 ounce Panther Martin for the lake. All right, guys, this is beautiful. First cast. This is the biggest of the 5 lakes, so I figure this is my best chance to catch fish is in the bigger lake. So we're just gonna cast it out. We'll walk around probably half this lake maybe, and just make some casts, retrieve nice and slow, make sure that spinner is spinning, and we'll see if we have any luck. The water level does seem a little low. You can see over here that it probably comes up another couple feet typically, so the fish might be a little bit out closer towards the middle. So I'm gonna try longer cast towards the center of the water here, and maybe that'll be the ticket. Alright guys, we're hightailing it back now. We have about 20 minutes before that sun sets, so we can do 2 miles in 20 minutes, right? Maybe. Good news is we're maybe a mile out now, so if we run quick, we won't have to spend too long in the dark. Oh, made it back to the car. There we go. Alright guys, we're here at Camp Richardson boat launch. It's I think it's closed for the season, but there's just this nice sandy beach here that we're gonna set up the Porta-Bote, and we'll get out in the water. I will do my own safety inspection. Oh, this is still on there? That means you're good to go. We'll just clip this and you can get on your way, Mr. Schuler. Uh-oh, my clipper's not working. There we go. Enjoy your day out in the water. We're good. Probably. Alright guys, we're taking off the plastic on the fish finder. Before we get started here, I want to do a couple things. One is test the fish finder. So we'll go ahead and drop the transducer. It just drops straight in like that. And then we'll turn this on. And we'll figure out how to find how to mark a waypoint so we can find our way back here in case we drop our phones in the ocean or something like that. All right, looks like it's about 30 feet down here. Let's see. I want the waypoint map, and we're gonna mark this point, and there we go. Now we have a waypoint there, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that's all there is to it. Let me see. All right, I think we're good. So just mark that point in case we need to make our way back here. But now we can go ahead and head to some of our destinations. Alright guys, we got a little bit of a problem here. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's a little stream of water coming in. It looks like it might be coming from this boat here. But I'm gonna try and tighten them up, make some adjustments, maybe stop this little pool of water from coming in. Looks like it's not leaking as much anymore. We're gonna find a nice beach and I'll readjust the bolts, make sure they're nice and tight, but this looks like it has helped for now. Alright guys, so I'm going to be using this. It's called the Max lure. And I think it's actually meant for trolling. It's got this spinner on it that spins around while you're trolling in the water, and it's got these chartreuse beads. But we're drifting a little bit. It's a little windy today, so we're drifting maybe half a mile, mile an hour south. So I'm hoping if I can just drop this down with some weight on it, it'll drag behind in the water. And with it being nearly winter, it's November right now, maybe the fish will be lethargic and they will want one of these slower moving baits or a slower moving presentation instead. So we'll give it a go. But I think we're gonna move into Emerald Bay to give it a try. I haven't seen much action on the fish finder, but this is what we're using. Alright guys, and this isn't the best idea probably, but I just have my main line going to a snap swivel, a 2-ounce weight, and then I have about 3 feet of leader, maybe 4, to this little Max lure. We're probably gonna just drop it down, let the current take us. Maybe this will entice a bite. I know this is what they use out here, but I think they use it for trolling, so maybe it'll work, maybe it'll fail miserably. Who knows? Alright guys, this is the island here in Emerald Bay. We're gonna try and visit it. Doesn't look like there's a great spot to land the boat, but it looks like there might be some area over there that we could tie up and climb aboard. Alright guys, there you go. The Porta-Bote is all nice and tied up here in this little cove. And we have this whole island to ourselves. We're gonna explore. We just got it tied off here to a root. We're just looking for the trail to the top. There's a little room thing. I don't know, it's a stone building. They used to use it, I guess there was some very important person, I don't know, maybe they were very wealthy, but they used to motor out here on a little motorboat, and they would have tea at the top of this little island. So we're gonna try go up there. We didn't bring any tea with us, but maybe it's got a good view. All right, here's this little trail we found here. This looks promising. Oh yeah. Oh, check this out guys, there's some stairs made of stone. Here we go. It's just like a proper hiking trail. Some stone stairs. Oh yeah, here they go. This way. This is perfect. Perfect for a little afternoon tea. I reckon they're British. We're almost at the top. Wow, we made it. There we go. Whew. Well, this is a cool little building, guys. And it's got a cool little story, too. Let's take a peek inside. Huh. Look at that. I'll bet it used to have a roof. No longer. Oh, look at this, a little fireplace though. I guess to heat up the tea kettle. There's the lake. Good news is the boat's still here.
But
Alright guys, I threw the kitchen sink, everything I had in my tackle box at these fish, and I just could not get a bite. I tried spoons, I tried spinners, I tried the max lure, I jigged, I trolled, I drifted, I even top lined with another lure, and I just couldn't get on them. We did see some fish jumping on the surface, and they look like small trout, and I'm thinking if I had some flies and a fly rod, maybe I could have enticed a bite that way. But just so you guys know, fishing and catching a fish is about 80 to 90% doing your research and knowing what you're going to do before you even get out in the water. I think that was my mistake here. I just didn't do enough research about lake trout fishing in Tahoe. There really isn't a lot of content online about that, so it's a little hard to really learn what works out here and what doesn't. Nevertheless, I still had a good time. And just one note before I head out, make sure to be careful out on Tahoe. It's very cold, it's very deep, about 800 to 900 feet deep in spots that we were at times. So just be careful and you'll have a good time. Thanks for watching, everybody.